Save the Children's vision is a world in which every child attains the right to survival, protection, development and participation. Even in Australia, with its stable economy and world-class health and education systems, many families struggle to provide a safe and happy environment for their children. Here in Western Australia, Save the Children's focus is to work in areas where location or culture make it challenging for children to access and enjoy these rights.
At Save the Children, we take an innovative and creative approach to our work. We work collaboratively with government organisations and community-based services. We employ local people, which allows us to have that grassroots approach to helping children and families.
Save the Children's programs are developed in direct response to an identified need, helping to provide vital support to communities, families and children who may have fallen through the gap between existing services or where they are simply not available.
We're getting some really great community feedback about the programs we're providing. Our aim now is to expand our activities so that we can reach even more children in need.
Since its establishment in 1919, Save the Children Australia's mission has been to achieve immediate and lasting change for the better in children's lives. Its Western Australian activities reflect the diversity of the state, working in the Kimberley region and the metropolitan area to deliver a constantly expanding range of programs. Save the Children also partners with state, federal and local government agencies, other care organisations and community groups to share the development, delivery and funding of projects designed to meet the specific needs of children, young people and families in the project area. Its policy of employing and training local people helps to ensure the development of programs that provide sustainable benefits for the target community, as well as enhancing its skills base and creating long-term employment opportunities. Save the Children's youth programs engage young adults in both isolated and metropolitan areas of WA. Programs such as HYPE are achieving positive results in keeping kids out of trouble.
Save the Children coordinates the HYPE project, helping young people engage in Broome, and the project is a night patrol and youth engagement strategy that picks up young people at night, particularly on Thursday, Friday and Saturday night when the peak antisocial behaviour is occurring, engages positively with those young people and transports those young people to safe places.
It avoids police picking them up and taking them home, and it's a much more friendly environment. The staff that work for HYPE are very professional and they all establish a really good rapport with the kids, and it keeps the kids off our radar basically.
Without Save, I think that we'd be a lot worse off in real terms. Look, I think they play a great role. They provide a whole range of programs and activities for young children after school, so that engagement factor is very, very important.
While some programs are aimed specifically at Aboriginal communities, others are focused on the needs of other marginalised communities, such as refugee and migrant populations.
Language barriers are a huge problem, not necessarily for the children because they many times grow up speaking English, but because their parents don't speak English as a first language, it's extremely difficult for their parents to communicate with their teachers and also to do what we all take for granted, which is having parental assistance for our homework. So this program provides both a link between the teachers and the family and also a safe place for the children to do their homework and also engage in some fun activities which are designed to try to create a holistic approach to succeeding in the Australian school system.
The importance of early childhood education is well recognised. However, it can be extremely difficult to deliver in isolated communities.
I see the role of Save the Children filling in the gaps that are missing in the community, especially around early childhood education and childcare, and giving parents positive messages on how they can raise healthy and happy children.
Save the Children is also working to address this need for parents to develop skills that will help them play a greater role in preparing their children for the future.
Yeah, the Indigenous Parent Program is about supporting parents in finding and learning new ways of developing their children's needs and strengthening the family unit, and also just connecting with service providers.
Its cooperative approach to service delivery enables Save the Children to establish new programs and also help ensure the continuity of programs originally started by other service providers.
Save the Children heard about us and decided that this was a fantastic program that had been running for a long time and really needed to be supported. So they came on board, and that enabled us to get some really great operational funding. So that's the big thing about Save the Children coming into the community, is it has allowed us to keep a program that has worked for many years to keep going and also to progress and to develop more programs in the community.
Some of our activities we wouldn't be able to do without Save the Children's support, because they have that connection to the community so well. So as an outside agency, sometimes coming in, you need to have people that are on the ground and that can help you out with activities or give you suggestions and to work in with what you're actually doing.
Working closely with these and other agencies, as well as the local community, provides benefits all round.
We're trusted by the community, the Aboriginal community, to work with children, to work with parents, to work with young people, and that trust is also a very important thing, and that's taken time to develop. We're all actually very proud of the strength of our relationships with our First Nation people up here, and in all the activities that we run, we try and consult with elders, with key community members, and certainly take feedback and guidance with those things.
Save the Children has done very well for us, gave us more strength, the men, but how to take care of our children, because we said, oh, well, here's the support that's going to help us get our kids back off the streets and all that.
Another vital factor in the sustainability of Save the Children's programs is the emphasis it places on the employment and training of local staff and volunteers. This not only benefits the programs, but also the local community by creating jobs and opportunities for locals to become positive role models.
It's very important to employ the local people, because they know the community, they know the politics, especially in Aboriginal communities you have politics. They know the family groupings, the kinships, and they know the people.
They're very linked into local community. They understand a lot of the dynamics that occur within communities and are able to work within those environments. Probably having a workforce that does have Indigenous workers, or not probably, definitely, having that workforce allows them to build on those strengths.
As well as state and federal government funding, Save the Children relies heavily on the income generated by its retail shops, book sales, fundraising events and donations in order to operate its diverse range of programs. By supporting Save the Children through these avenues, generous Western Australians play a vital role in helping to improve the lives of marginalised children and their families across the state. But there's no doubt that the real strength behind Save the Children are the teams of committed staff, volunteers and community members who work tirelessly on its fundraising projects, work in the retail shops and plan and deliver an ever-increasing number of programs to improve the quality of life and opportunities for children and families in some of the most challenged sectors of our community.
You know, you see the red shirts around, they're really prominent in the community. Everyone will know who they are and what they do and what they stand for by working for Save the Children, and that's a really important thing in the community because they're such positive role models.
It's very rewarding. I love coming to work and being able to provide something positive for the kids and something that they'll look forward to.
We're very much a part of the community here. This isn't a role that is a 9-to-5 sign in, sign out sort of position. We live in the community, we're friends with people from the community and we interact with kids on a daily basis.
I love my job. The children's smiles is probably what gets you up every morning. It becomes a family for me as well as a worker, and it's wonderful getting to see the mothers and the children growing and developing. You feel like you're part of their life.
Save the Children Western Australia. Part of something big.